What if everything you were told to ignore was worth questioning? What if the words you speak every day carry a hidden meaning? What if language was more than communication, more than sound, more than letters on a page? What if every word carries a spell and every spell has the power to shape the way we see the world? They say words define reality. On this podcast, we'll explore both perspectives. We'll dive into the origins of language, the hidden history of words, and symbolism. Not to tell you what to believe, but to dig a little deeper. Question the meanings, because sometimes the greatest awakening doesn't begin with finding answer. It begins with asking a question no one else is asking. If you're ready to explore beneath the surface, if you're willing to think beyond the ordinary, then welcome. This is where the conversations begin. Two eyes make one. Balance. Spells, spells, spells. Oh, the spells. Overstand what is being done. Everything you say, everything you speak, everything you think, everything you write is a spells. And that is facts, because I'm going to go on here and show you how it is facts and what is being done every day, all day in your daily life. So, in the English language, there are three distinctive definitions of the word spell. The first one is spell one, which is a verb. And I'm going to just go over the highlighted things. If you want to pause and read, pause and read. The more information you receive, the better. But I'm just going to go over the highlighted parts in the definitions. You can find this in any dictionary, any thesaurus, online or books. I have an American Heritage Dictionary. I have a college Webster Dictionary. I have a college thesaurus. I have words of origin books. Get you some books so you can see it for yourself. Two eyes make one. Balance. So in the spell one, which is a verb, you will see that is to name, write, or otherwise give letters in order. To name your name. A lot of y'all are calling on certain names. Overstand, this is a spell. So your name is a spell. The names y'all call on, celebrities, another person you call on every Sunday, those names are spells. It's right here. It's right here. To name, write, or otherwise give the letters in order of. I'm going to let that sink in. To read letter by letter or with difficulty. To promise. A lot of y'all are sending your children to schools and they're making promises and pledges every rising Monday through Friday. That is a part of the spell. It's right here. It is right in front of you. So I'm showing you what it is. It's just up to you to realize what is being done. So let's go to spell two, which is a noun, a word, phrase, or form of words supposed to have magic power. Now, all of these are connected. Spell one, two, and three are connected. They're just different definitions. Incantations. I'm gonna go over incantations. A state or period of enchantment. Enchantment is magic or spell. I'm gonna go over that as well. Any dominating or irresistible influence. There's a lot of influences being done today on social media. All of this is a spell. Everything is a spell. I'm telling y'all, it is. So let's go over spell three, which is a noun. A continuous course or period of work or other activity. 9 to 5, y'all. 9 to 5. They have y'all under a spell. A turn of work or so taken. Just pause and read if you need to go through all of this. I just need y'all to know that work and work. When you go to work, a 9 to 5. I broke out of that spell. I'm not doing a 9 to 5. I'm only doing what I need to do to get into this matrix a little bit. I'm trying to get out of this matrix, but I understand what is being done. A 9 to 5, they're taking your time. It is time. Time. Oh, time. I'm going to go over the word time, but yes, understand what is being done. Now on this next slide is a video that I created on TikTok, and it breaks down the word, and it'll help you understand a little bit of what I'm going over right now. So you can watch it on TikTok if you want to as well, and get a better understanding of words or spells. Everything you speak or say is a spell. Everything. And I'm going to show you how. Because when you know that words are spells, you have to break down everything. So I'm going to break down the word word. Word is a sound or a combination of sounds or its representation in writing or printing that symbolizes and communicates a meaning and may consist of a single morpheme or a combination of morphemes. Morphemes, a meaningful linguistic unit, word element. Phoneme is the same as morpheme. To produce a sound, voice. Your voice. Your voice is what speaks or say. Grammar, writing, language, news, information, promise, or synonyms of word. Or synonyms of word, the same as word. Grammar is to glamour, gram, graphic. And we're going to go over glamour. Oh, we're going to go over glamour because glamour is the same as grammar. Grammar is the same as word. Writing, script, scriptures, code, everything is coded in this system. Description, language, linguistics. Morpheme is a meaningful linguistic unit. So all of this goes hand in hand. Language is every language that is spoken on this realm is a spell. News, information, revelation. I talk about revelations. Revelations is just basically the message because revelations is in the Bible. The Bible is what? Scriptures. Everything is a spell. Information is data. You know they collect data every day. Publicity and advice. Information is to advise. Promise. You have to pledge. All your children are pledging every day, Monday through Friday. You vow, and a lot of people take oaths to do a lot of things in this system. Now, since I broke down the definition of word, and I told you the synonyms of word and what they're connected to and how they're similar to the word, we're going to go over glamour. In order to know words, you need to know the origin of words. So the origin of the word word is Old English. Now, it came from the Indo-European, which is word, is to speak and say. So this is word. Speak and say. Everything you speak and say is a spell. Speak is to talk, express, speech. Say is to declare, tell, affirmation. Now, word and verb are related. They are the same. So every word you speak becomes what? Action. Verb is a word, expression, action, or occurrence. So everything you speak comes to life, comes to action, comes to movement. Glamour. Let's go to glamour. Glamour is magic, enchantment, spell, attraction. So it's telling you, they're telling you that glamour, because glamour and grammar are the same. And the grammar is the same as word. And word is what? Magic, enchantment, spells, attraction. So everything you speak or say is a spell. Now, let's go to John 1:1 for my people that go to church every Sunday, they read their Bibles. And you must know that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. And the Word was God. Do that hit different now? You have to know that everything is coded. It is coded because writing is a script code description. That's what it is. So the Word, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Magic, enchantment, spell, attraction. To speak and say. I'm telling they're not breaking it down like this so you'll know what you're saying or spells and magic. Now, after watching that, you got a little bit deeper into the word and what it's connected to. So that's what I wanted to show y'all what the word is, and it's a spell. It's a spell. Words. Hey, this is what I got out the dictionary. You have to understand that it's universal law for them to tell you and show you everything. You just have to take the time, which is a spell, to do your research, to do your studying, so you can see what they're doing. It's up to you. All right, so now I said I was going to go over incantations. Let's go over incantations. A use of spell or verbal charm spoken or sung as a part of a ritual of magic. Oh, say, can y'all have to understand what is being done. They have y'all singing songs on the radio. Oh, them songs on the radio are horrible. I'm not even going to get into the baby and them songs and all of that that's being played on the radio, and they have children hearing this stuff. Y'all have to understand what we're dealing with. We're dealing with something way more It's deeper than what you think it is. But yes, a use of spells or verbal charms spoken or sung. They have y'all singing songs, singing hymns, all of that as a part of a ritual of magic. Incantations. This is in your dictionary. Go get y'all dictionaries and read. It's in there. So let's do this. The second one, because this is y'all going. All right. A written or recited formula of words designed to produce a particular effect. Now, boom. You know how a lot of us in school was like, we don't need this. What we need algebra for? Da 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 da. What y'all have to understand is they're not teaching you what things are really used for and what they're. It's universal law for them to show you, but you have to dig deeper into getting the true meaning of it. Now, when you understand words, and words are connected to numbers, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on and so on. That's for a deeper understanding of what words are. But yes, words are connected to numbers. So right here in algebra, A equals 1, B equals 2, so on and so on. Now just imagine if you use this formula for words, because words are spells and words are connected to numbers, just imagine what you can create. Words are connected to numbers, letters, alphabet. All of that is spells. Just imagine if you use certain words and combine them together and you create a whole formula of words designed to produce a particular effect. Mandela effect, so on, all type of effects. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all talking about them, you know the Mandela effect. What if they're using formulas to create Mandela effects? Have you saying certain numbers over and over again? Have you saying certain things over and over? Trends. They have y'all reciting certain things over and over and over again. Have y'all saying certain songs over and over again. Ritual of magic is right here. This is out of the dictionary. So don't take my word for it because that'll be plain old ignorant. Go look it up yourself. Two eyes make one. Balance. Seriously. All right, the word of origin, etymology. So we're going to go over the three different definitions of spells and where they originated from. So the first recording in 1250, between 1250 and the 1300, is Middle English. Now, with me seeing a lot of this stuff was created just then. Like this wasn't too long ago when they created this spell. So I'm telling y'all, if we do the formulas and we create our own spells, we can shut this shit down. So yes, to mean signify. This was in 1250, between 1215 and 1300s, Middle English. This is spell 1. Spell 2 is first recorded before 900, Middle English. Spell story, tell, narrative, which is his story, tell, like stories and all that type of stuff. Narratives, y'all know it's a lot of narratives going on. If you know, you know. Fable, story, all of this is like, if you know what a fable is, that means lying. So it's a lot of lying going on. They're using a lot of lying going on. So yes, understand what is being done. Let's go back to spell 1, which is connected to spell 2. You can pause and read and get a deeper meaning of all of this. But to talk, converse, or announce, that's basically speak and say. I said that with the word in that video I created. And that's just basically to speak, to talk, conversation, announce is like you hear a lot of announcements going on in the world. So it says derivated of spell, magic, charm. All of this is a spell. It's magic, all of it. So let's go to spell 3, which first recorded in 1589, 85 to 95. Y'all, this stuff just happened. I'm telling y'all, we can change this. Uh, to stand in place of, relieve, spare. So this is basically like the time and all that type of, to stand in place of, represent, in a substitute. So we're gonna go over substitution as well. These are synonyms related to the word spell. It's a whole bunch of them, but I highlighted just a few of them so you can get a little bit of understanding that all of these are connected to spell. All of them. So if you want to go over and get these and define them and look them up in the dictionary, do it. Abracadabra. Everybody know about that. Everybody know about that. You went to a lot of magic shows or seen magic shows, and you know that was the number one word they used to do magic. Bewitched, diseases, disease, or spells. I'm telling y'all, this is what they're showing you. This is in the dictionary and synonyms and all of that. It's in there. Enchant. Now, with necromancy, you have to understand that city and the cemetery. City and cemetery are connected hand in hand. So the living and the dead. This is real. This is real. You have to understand that your bones are made of crystals. Don't take my word for it. Go Google it. It'll show you that your bones are made of crystals. So they're still doing spell work with the dead. The city and the cemetery go hand in hand. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to do those two words as well. I'm going to do a lot of words and go over a lot of words and show y'all how what you think this word is not what you think it is. Rapture. A lot of y'all talk about the rapture. Rest, shift, sorcery, substitute, time, trance, and trick. Everybody is being tricked, baby. Everybody. Everybody is under the spell. Everyone. All right, let's go over substitution. Let's go over substitution. The definition of substitution is the act, process, or resulting of substituting one thing for another, which is quid pro quo. And we're going to go over quid pro quo as well. Replacement of one mathematical entity by another of equal value. So this is just like you going to a 9 to 5. They're taking your time, which is a spell, making you work, and giving you fiat money. I'm not even finna go into the fiat money and the zeros and ones now, because it's zeros and ones now, because majority of people, everybody got a debit card. It's zeros and ones. That's a whole spell. Zeros and ones are connected to the words. Understand what is being done. So substitution, the synonyms of substitution is replacement, exchange, swap, negotiation, deal, quid pro quo. It's way more. Substitution is a synonym of spell. So all of this is a spell. Quid pro quo, your 9 to 5, this for that, all of that is a spell. Understand what is being done. All right, I got a video right here that I want to go over. Is going over quid pro quo for the ones that don't know. So it'll give you a better understanding what is being done today in this world with a majority of a lot of things. So let's just watch this real quick so you can get a better understanding.
Welcome to Superior Vocabulary, where language sharpens thought and one word a day builds a superior mind. Word or phrase of the day, quid pro quo. Master this powerful phrase with 10 practical example sentences, synonyms, and its origin, all in under 40 seconds. Quid pro quo, noun phrase. It means 1. Something given or received in exchange for something else, a reciprocal arrangement. 2. A favor or advantage granted in return for something. 3. In law or negotiations, an exchange of goods, services, or benefits. 10 example sentences. 1. The agreement was seen as a quid pro quo between the two companies. 2. He expected a quid pro quo for helping with the project. 3. The negotiation involved a clear quid pro quo between the parties. 4. Critics claimed the deal was a political quid pro quo. 5. She provided support without expecting a quid pro quo. 6. The arrangement was mutually beneficial, a classic quid pro quo. 7. The contract outlined the quid pro quo of services and payment. 8. Diplomacy often involves a quid pro quo between nations. 9. The lawyer argued there was no quid pro quo involved. 10. The partnership worked because both sides honored the quid pro quo. Synonyms: exchange, trade-off, reciprocity, give and take, compensation, mutual exchange. Origin: from Latin quid pro quo, meaning something for something, or this for that. The phrase entered English in the 16th century and is commonly used in legal, political, and diplomatic contexts to describe reciprocal exchanges. That's today's superior phrase, quid pro quo. You'll find all 10 example sentences in the pinned comment. One word a day builds a superior mind. If you want to sharpen your thinking and elevate how you speak, subscribe to Superior Vocabulary and make learning one word a daily habit. Superior Insight. Vocabulary builds mental discipline. Learning vocabulary consistently is a simple habit, but it builds something powerful. It trains your mind to focus, to repeat, and to improve gradually over time. Each word you learn requires attention. You have to understand its meaning, remember it, and use it in context. This process strengthens your ability to concentrate and stay committed. It teaches you that progress doesn't come from one big effort, but from small, consistent actions. Over time, this builds mental discipline. You become more patient with learning. You become more comfortable with repetition. You begin to value steady improvement. This discipline extends beyond vocabulary. It influences how you approach goals, challenges, and personal growth. Vocabulary becomes more than just language. It becomes training for your mindset. And a disciplined mind is one of the most valuable assets you can develop. Thanks for watching. And remember, one word a day builds a superior mind.
Now, with that being said, with that being shown, and he showed you a whole bunch of things that's connected to quid pro quo. Now, I showed you that quid pro quo is connected to substitution. Substitution is connected to spell. I just showed you that. So everything he said, what he said that is being done in this world today is a spell. Like, I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you. Don't take my word for it. That'll be plain old ignorant. Go look it up yourself. But quid pro quo is connected to substitution, which is connected to spell. All right, enchantment. Let's go over an enchantment because enchantment is connected to the word spell. All of this stuff I'm going over is connected to spell. Enchantment is the act of magic or witchcraft, magic power, magical spells, bewitch, charm, magic, to sing, upon, into. Upon and into is when you singing something, something is coming into you. You're feeling that song. When you feeling that song, you're inviting a certain thing into you. Upon you and all of that. I'm telling you that this is all is spells. So a song, spell enchantment, to sing. You can pause and read if you want to go more over the word enchantment, but overstand enchantment is connected to the word spell. All of this is connected to the word spell. And it's being done all day, every day. Everybody's singing them songs over and over and over and over and over again. I wonder why. So with grammar, I went over grammar in my video at the beginning, and it was showing you how grammar and glamour is connected to word, and the word is a spell. So you can pause and read if you want to, but I'm gonna just go over a little bit of what grammar is. Grammar learning. So as you can see over here, we were all taught grammar in school, but they didn't tell us it was a spell. That's the indoctrination. They're not going to tell us exactly what everything is. They're just going to show you because they have to show you, but you have to dig deeper yourself. So in school, we got the pronouns, adjectives, verbs, preposition, nouns, all that type of stuff that was taught in elementary. And we were all taught in school grammar. And grammar is what? Magic, incantations, spells, mumbo jumbo. That's what it is, but they didn't tell us that in school. Art of letters, pertaining to or versed in letters of learning. This is all spells. Glamour is connected to grammar, and glamour is a spell, magic, occult knowledge, astrology, and magic. They know about the moon, the stars, the suns, the eclipse, the shifts, the changes. They know about all of that. They know about it. They're using it against us. They have y'all doing certain things during blood moons, During eclipses, they have y'all calling out certain names, they have y'all calling out certain numbers, they have y'all singing certain songs over and over and over because of the magic, occult knowledge. They know about the magic and spells. You don't. So it's important for us to dig deeper into what is being said and what is being done so we can create our own magic, our own spells. This book right here, I got this book, the Thesaurus, which is a treasure of words. Get this book, y'all. I'm telling y'all, so you can dive deeper into words and understand what they really mean. One word, you think it mean the first definition of the word? No, 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 no. That word is connected to so many other words. All you have to do is study. Just study. That's all you have to do. But yes, magic, grammar is magic. All of this is magic. So that's why I wanted to go over the grammar and glamour so you can get a better understanding what is being done and what is being said and written. Because in grammar you write. You do a lot of writing in grammar, which is a spell. All right, we're gonna go over glamour. I'm gonna just go over the highlighted areas. You can pause and read if you want to. But glamour is magic enchantment spell, and it's the same as grammar. Grammar and glamour go hand in hand. Grammar and glamour is connected to the word, which is a spell. All of this is a spell. Hopefully by the end of this video you'll understand that everything we speak, say, and write and think are spells. Um any sort of scholarship, especially occult learning, this is being done today. Like these people that go to these colleges, like I'm not going to say certain colleges on here, but these high colleges, they're learning the real glamour, the real magic, enchantment, and all of that type of stuff. Why do you think they're millionaires and billionaires? Because they know about the spells, the magic, enchantment, and all of that. Uh, magical beauty, alluring charm, Hollywood. All of this is associated with Hollywood, high fashion, celebrity, etc. All of that is the biggest spell. Hollywood, high fashion, celebrity is the biggest spell they have our people under. So pause and read if you need to. The power of enchantment, gleam, like dig deeper into what is going into illusion. Oh, the illusion. But just dig a little deeper into this. I'm just showing you that glamour and grammar is connected hand in hand, and they both are connected to the word, which is a spell. All right, so I said that I was going to go over time. Time is connected to a 9 to 5. Now you clock in at a certain time, you clock out at a certain time. They're taking your time, which is a spell. Time is connected to trick. You're being tricked. Everybody is being tricked. All of this is connected to spell. Time is a synonym of spell. Everything is a spell. Tour of duty. I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna just say that and let that sink in for a little bit. But understand what is being done. All of this is taking your time, taking your energy, and it's a spell. 9 to 5. A 9 to 5, baby. Clock in, clock out. Clock in, clock out. Clock in, clock out. This is every day. Clock in, clock out. Every day. Clock in, clock out. It's a spell, y'all. Basically, it's a spell, it's a trick. That is what is being done. All right, I'm gonna go over magic for the ones that really don't know about magic and how it's being done on us. Like it is really being done on us. Magic. Like I said, that the city and cemetery go hand in hand in how they're doing necromancy. If you don't know what necromancy is, they're using magic on the dead. That is what is being done. Your bones are made of crystals. Don't take my word for it. That'll be plain old ignorant. Go Google it. If you need to Google it, go Google it. But uh they're still using the dead for magic. I'm telling y'all, this is real. So let's go over this. The use of means such as charms or spells believed to have supernatural power over natural forces. Let me go over that again and really understand what I just read. The use of means such as charms or spells believed to have supernatural power over natural forces. Now I'm gonna let you think about what the natural forces is. The magic, what is being done and who is being done to. Magic rites or incantations. I already went over incantations and what incantations is. Incantations is basically what you singing, what you're reciting and saying. Ritual magic. Enchantment is connected to magic. Enchantment is how they cast their spells, how they do their spells. They're thinking it. Basically, when you watch a sci-fi movie and they're doing certain things with their eyes closed and all that, they're speaking the spell inside of their mind. So they're thinking of it, and that's how they're doing the enchantment. That's how the enchantment is being done. So the art of producing illusions by sleight of hand. Overstand what is being done. That is real. That's being done every day, all day. All right, so basically, yes, I want y'all to understand what is being done. Words are spells. Spells are in everything. Everything we speak, everything we write, everything we think. The spell is everywhere. Now, this is what I want y'all to really think about. We can create our own spells. We can create our own magic. Now, I know before they came in, because I showed y'all this stuff didn't come until like 13, what was it, like 1300s, the early 1300s, and all of that. That wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't. Y'all be thinking like that's like thousands and thousands of years ago. No, that was like hundreds of years ago. That wasn't that long ago. We can take back our power by going back into our minds. This is where we create everything in our minds. So if we start learning what words are and what they mean, we can create our own magic, our own spells like we did before because we did. That's why they don't want us to know this, because if we do go back to those ways, we can shut this shit down. We can shut it down. Do y'all get it? But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for opening your minds a little bit and go a little bit deeper into what's going on. Thinking about what is being said, what you write, all of that. So until next time, I'm going to go over more words. And the next word I probably go over is the word bless. Because y'all don't really understand what you're saying. Because a lot of y'all are not doing the research. But I'm here to encourage you to do the research, to dig a little deeper. Because a lot of y'all don't know what the word blessed really mean. And they have y'all saying that a lot, especially around springtime when people are sneezing and the people that go to certain things on Sunday. I really don't like talking about that type of stuff because people get in their feelings. I get it. But y'all say bless a lot. Your blessings and be blessed and all that type of stuff. And you don't even know that you're cursing someone. But I'm going to break that down. I'm going to break that word down as well. And I'm going to go over a lot of other words. But until next time, continue to question everything, continue to elevate, continue to rise, and know that everything you were taught was a lie. And you have to relearn everything. Everything. Two eyes make one balance. Understand that. And love y'all. Peace.